Hello there metal fans, welcome to Metal Monthly, your one-stop shop for everything going on in metal music for the last month, shockingly. Album releases, band formations and breakups, musician deaths, anything and everything of note and interesting and noteworthy going on in metal music for the last month. Shall we get on with it? Yes, we shall. To start off with, there was a band formation last month, Bodom After Midnight, made up of some of the band members of Children of Bodom after that band split up in late 2019. As far as I can tell, this is made up of the lead singer and rhythm guitarist of Children of Bodom. These guys, they have names, but they are from Finland and I can't pronounce them. From what I understand, they are just not allowed to use the name Children of Bodom unless they have permission from the other members of the band, which I assume that they don't. But I like Children of Bodom, so it's cool that they are still allowed to be a thing, even if it's not actually them. You know what I'm trying to say. Also, fun off-topic thing, my sister's ex-boyfriend was a massive fan of Children of Bodom, and she always liked to piss him off by calling them Children of Bodom. So I guess this new band would be Bodom After Midnight. Just think it's a fun story. Next up, album releases. Again, last month there were loads of album releases, so I'm only going to talk about the ones that I think people are most interested in, or I personally am interested in, because it's my video and I can do what I want. First, Black Dahlia Murder, the death metal band named after the really interesting murder case from the 1930s or something, released their newest album, Verminous. Verminous. What's that song? Verminous.
You mean bang 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 verminous?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Doesn't that Clutch?
Maybe it's Clutch. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Bang, bang. Verminous.
Anyway, it's a really good death metal album. There's a lot of changes in it. It's not just one style, which makes me quite enjoy it a bit more because death metal gets a little bit after a while. But this album's really good. Next up, the award for the album with the absolute worst name ever goes to Nightwish and their newest album, Human Full Stop :2 Nature Full Stop. I don't know how it's pronounced, probably not like that. I'm not the biggest fan of Nightwish, but I listened to it and it's decent. It's really weird symphonic metal, which is what they do. I imagine it's very good for what it is. I got a little way into it and then I got a bit bored, but you know, for people who like Nightwish, it's pretty good, probably. Obviously the biggest album of last month, the one that absolutely everyone is talking about, it's Danzig Sings Elvis. This is an actual album. It's Glenn Danzig singing a bunch of Elvis covers. Because it's Danzig and he can do what he wants. No, obviously the album that everyone is actually talking about is Trivium's new album, What the Dead Men Say. I'm not a massive Trivium fan, but I've listened to this album and it's pretty good. Again, there's a lot of changes and stuff. It's not just one style. If you don't like some of it, you will like other bits. I'm not a big fan of the rough vocals in it, but I really like the thrash elements. Yeah, I can kind of dig this, even though I'm not a big Trivium fan. I can see the appeal. Next up we have the musician deaths of last month. First off we have Derek Jones, guitarist of the metalcore-ish band Falling in Reverse, who passed away at the insanely young age of 35. Next up we have Mackenzie Bell, former guitarist of He Is Legend, who also passed away at 35, which is odd. And finally Bob Foots, former drummer of The Gates of Slumber and Burn It Down, who passed away at 45. So rest in peace to all of those people. Again, really, really young, all of them. I don't know what is going on with metal musicians right now, but all passed well before their time. And finally, just a random interesting bit of news, Corey Taylor has gone vegetarian. Initially done for health reasons in 2019, apparently he's getting on well with it, so he's just going to stick with being vegetarian, which is cool. Not only that, but he and his wife Alicia are starting a plant-based taco truck together, which is so weird and I am so on board with. And how cool is that? Like, it's a taco truck. They could take that to festivals. Imagine being at Download Festival and like off your tits and you go and get a taco and it's Corey Taylor and he's just like, there you go mate, veggie taco. And you're like, thanks. That is all the metal news I have for you from this month. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything else interesting. Let me know if you've listened to any of those albums that I mentioned and your thoughts on them. Click like, click subscribe, do all of the nice things. You guys are lovely. I will see you in the next video. That's everything. Goodbye.